and welcome to Shop Franklin Supporting Small Business, where we work to raise awareness of and build community around Franklin's local, independently owned businesses. My name is Sarah Mabardi, and today with me is Courtney and Corey Nappa of the Sugar Shoppe. Hello.
Hello.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for having us.
All right. I invited them because they sell candy, but it's more than candy. So we're going to learn all about how the Sugar Shoppe came to be. So, Courtney, where did the Sugar Shoppe come from?
Out of the clear blue sky.
I kind of know what you mean. So it's my understanding that before the Sugar Shoppe, you and Corey have worked together for years now, building businesses.
Yes.
So the Sugar Shoppe isn't new.
No.
A new endeavor for you guys. So where did you guys begin? How many years ago? I know it wasn't in candy.
No, we started working together after college, probably in 2005.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And have built many businesses since then. But this is more of a lifelong path, something that we're going to plan to do for forever.
So Corey, what have you done so far?
In life?
In businesses.
In businesses?
What qualifies the many businesses? I'm intrigued because I have one business.
Well, a lot of it revolves around fitness.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we had a line of supplement products. I was a personal trainer to begin.
Oh, okay.
We owned and operated health clubs, salons.
That goes right in line with candy.
Spas.
Personal trainer, supplements,
well, it's
candy.
like if you're gonna invest in McDonald's, you should also invest in like health clubs.
Look at this
right? So
strategy.
we're gonna bring them in.
You're brilliant.
Give them candy. And then bring them to the gym. No, that's so. A lot of it revolves around beauty and fitness.
Okay.
You know, products.
And was this all in Massachusetts?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, beauty products, fitness products, beauty services, fitness services.
Mm-hmm.
Most of that stuff. The way the Sugar Shoppe happened really is that we started to venture into the nonprofit sector.
And I think that's what a lot of people who might drive by the Sugar Shoppe don't realize. But the Sugar Shoppe is actually a business that supports a not-for-profit for, I believe it's homeless women and children. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. So tell me, I do not know much about that. So tell me, if you were to describe to someone how you support that community, what does that look like? What does that sound like?
Well, the Sugar Shoppe is what we call a standing fundraiser for Make Change for Change. That's the true Massachusetts nonprofit, pending 501c3 status.
Okay.
It's a very lengthy process. Attorneys get involved with the application process and getting you to that point. Because you are a public charity, you're under stringent laws and regulations, board of directors. But the concept of Make Change for Change started years ago. And it actually started with Corey and his passion and drive for helping something he felt very strongly about. Mm-hmm. So I'll actually let him talk about it.
Well, it's basically like it's for homeless women and children, but we believe that the precursor to the most challenging things that everybody's facing, and everyone's talking about, everybody's talking a lot about opioids, addiction, mental illnesses, whether it be like a severe mental illness like multiple personality disorder, schizophrenia, or which can be just as obviously serious like post-traumatic stress syndrome and veterans versus anxiety, depression, all these different things. So my belief has been all along that the precursor to homelessness, addiction, the post-traumatic stress syndrome and the veterans, the precursor is all mental illness. So we are trying to create a charity and a platform where people already recognize the things that do not have a stigma and are willing to help, so that we inevitably can come back to mental illness, which is sort of the starting point to all of those issues.
So homelessness is kind of a gateway introduction to supporting this vast community of people who are struggling with mental health diseases. And Shop Franklin is a huge proponent of the SAFE Coalition in Franklin, which is really a groundbreaking effort to curb opioid addiction in Franklin, and I absolutely agree, because a lot of that is what's contributing to an unstable home situation and creating that homelessness or the inability to function in daily life. So how does Make Change for Change make change?
Well, I mean, you mean actually like the coins and the different metals?
Mm-hmm. Yep, the actual money in hand.
Well,
where does that go behind?
I mean,
the
there's
scenes?
different. There's like really, like we said, a lot. Like any business that I mean, I know there's third generation businesses. There's businesses been around since 1600, and things like that. But most businesses have a life cycle.
Mm-hmm.
So the whole reason that we started and got interested in a charity and help was that we wanted to do a business together that would continue, because we're not being near the age of retirement, but so our opinion could be skewed. However, we don't see ourselves ever being the type of people that wouldn't want to be actively doing something that has the creativity and the curiosity of business. So from that, we felt that if we could help and if we could do a charity, it's something that we could do forever. There wouldn't be a life cycle the way a normal for-profit business is.
Yeah, because people are always looking to find ways to help the community.
Yeah.
Paleo may be in today, and fitness, a certain type of fitness, might be in tomorrow.
Right.
But the need to help the community is always going to be there, and people seek out opportunities to do so.
It is a nonprofit, but it is a business too, and it has a life cycle, like Corey said, and it's ever changing. So, one of our goals, like you talked about homelessness, and homelessness is a portion of someone who may be suffering from mental illness. So for the homeless portion, our goal would be to raise money to put a house up, put a woman, children, and a family in there, get them off the streets, help them in that respect. We also are raising money to do other facets, to hit the veterans area, to contribute money towards McLean's research for mental illness, things that can help further solve and help these epidemics.
McLean being a prominent hospital in Massachusetts that helps treat those who have severe mental illness.
Yes.
They're the
and it's part of MGH, I believe, is it?
they're the Harvard training school. They're the venue for Harvard for psychology.
Okay.
Like if you go and you want to be a psychiatrist, MD, or a PhD psychologist, you'll go through the training over at McLean.
Gotcha.
So it's probably the best in the world. One of.
So to that end, those coins, those dollars come from the Sugar Shoppe. So the Sugar Shoppe is an LLC, and all funds, all profits from the Sugar Shoppe go directly to Make Change for Change.
Yes.
So tell me about the candy. So this is why they're here.
Yeah.
And to help the homeless and all
Yes.
that. But I like candy. I think a lot of people like candy.
Yeah.
So tell me about the actual LLC of the Sugar Shoppe and what you have. So it's different than your typical candy store.
We are, in the sense we wanted to create, anyone who's been in there knows it's very small, but we wanted to make use of all the space
It's
we
not
had.
small, it's intimate.
It's very intimate.
It's intimate.
It's cute.
It's cute.
That's what everyone says when they come in. They say, "Oh,
Quaint,
it's so cute in
cozy,
here." Yeah,
intimate.
It is.
But I've
Yeah.
been there, and you're not
Yeah.
short on product,
No.
on display, on what you can do.
No, and in fact, we're constantly reworking areas. So if you come in, it might look a little different because we're just trying to maximize as much space as possible. But the concept really was the old-fashioned candy store meets modern days a little bit, and we also wanted to add in services like party favoring, centerpieces, candy bar buffets. So we want people that don't want to have to do that themselves for parties can come to us, and I custom make everything.
So it's kind of like
For
candy
any need.
catering.
It's candy
I just coined that phrase
catering.
for you. It's candy catering.
It is. It's candy
Sugar
catering.
Shoppe now has candy catering to meet all of your candy needs.
That's right.
I actually like that.
Yeah.
You can use that.
We're gonna
Oh,
use
it
it.
took it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Taken.
good.
It's already. Hold on.
All
Write
right.
it down.
So these are some examples of what you can do. I do not have a
Yeah.
creative bone in my body, so I look at this I'm like, oh, wow.
So I love creativity. I love the artsy side of it. I love candy, how colorful it is. I love candy myself, and I love how much everyone loves candy anyway. So when they come in the store,
We're all excited because we're talking about candy now.
Just look how excited she is.
I know, that's
She
why I like
loves
it's
candy.
I love
candy.
candy. I love
How can you
chocolate.
not be excited?
So you can, so first you can come in and you can shop the bulk candy. Once termed penny candy, it's obviously not a penny anymore. But you can free
Inflation.
for all. You can get whatever candy you want in your bag, fill it up. We have a wild jelly bellies. We have, gummies, sours, chocolates. So we have that whole selection. If you're looking for something more decadent, we have fudge. We carry about 5 flavors of fudge: chocolate, chocolate walnut, chocolate peanut butter, canucci, which is like your brown sugar. It's very popular with the older generations.
And 2 brands.
And we carry 2 brands. We carry a family line of fudge and Winfrey's up in Newburyport.
Okay.
So really, really delicious. We're also very well known for our truffles. You see them right here?
Yes.
Yes.
Is it correct? So these truffles, they're actually world famous?
Yes.
Because they were given out in the goodie bags at
the Oscars and the Golden Globes and the
So
Emmys.
you are eating the exact same truffles that Leonardo DiCaprio
That's
ate.
right. Yeah.
Just saying.
And
Like
we are the
2
only
degrees of separation there.
company on the East Coast to carry them.
Really?
Yeah.
So where are they created?
So they're created out in the West Coast. They actually moved their shop to Albuquerque, New Mexico, because that's the lowest humidity in the country. And for making chocolate, you don't want any humidity.
Okay.
So the husband and wife team of chocolatiers, they were French trained. So the way they make their fudge is the caramel technique from France. So it's very silky and decadent, and basically all the truffles are a hard dark chocolate shell, and what's inside, the ganache inside changes based on the flavor.
Not only are you in your shop and you have your candy catering business now.
Yes.
But you also partner. So Franklin Liquors, I know
Yes.
you did a
Mark from
fudge
Franklin
and wine.
Liquors. Yeah, we
so
work with him.
candy, wine.
We do truffle and wine. We do fudge and wine. We pair them up. We'll do private parties. Even just if you buy your wine at Franklin Liquors.
With Mark.
You're welcome, Mark. You can. This is a great gift for dinner parties. I sell a ton of them. We bag all of our truffles in silk organza bags with the confetti, so they look adorable. And you bring them and you put them over a wine bottle and bring them to a dinner party.
Perfect.
And then easy peasy, done for you. So yeah, so we have a ton of choices. We have old nostalgia candy like the Bit of Honeys and
That's
the Mary
what I really
Chains and down
Necco
to the
wafers?
Necco wafers,
I
Clark
think
bars.
when I got my first communion, they used
Yeah.
Necco wafers as our practice, and so I kept screwing up, so I could keep getting Necco wafers.
Yeah.
And then I'd accidentally
We have
drop the
those.
licorice ones, though.
Yeah,
Just saying.
they're
So,
not good.
Yeah,
then the
so
kids,
that's
like the kids'
actually stuff
candy.
that's hard to find too.
It is hard to find.
And I've seen you do
Yeah.
you can put together little packages of
Yeah.
nostalgia candy. So if someone's having like a 50th birthday party, that could be the favor.
Yeah, that goes back to my candy
Or
catering.
40th birthday
business.
party, maybe.
Yes.
Awesome.
And then we have the kids' favorites, and we bring in, the kids love the toy-related candy, so little lightning bugs that light up when you squeeze them, and
Cute.
little, penguins. I mean, the fun stuff, the things
The
you
bottle,
dip
the
and
wax bottle cap, the
wax, yeah.
soda bottles that you bite the top
yeah,
of.
all the
and
stuff
get
that will make the kids wild and crazy before bed.
Yep,
I know,
perfect.
because our children sample everything.
So just give it to them for breakfast.
Exactly.
Perfect.
We do centerpieces as well for Sweet 16, any party, any sort of favor, showers.
And someone can come in and buy something in bulk if they want to create
Yes.
their own.
Yep.
If they're having a party and they want to do something, so they can come in and get it at bulk, or you'll help them do all that and figure out what they need.
Yep.
So what are these lollipops?
Those are balloon lollipops. They come in a bunch like that, and they make really cute. You can take it out.
I'm gonna break
not
the
gonna mess
display.
with it. Yeah.
So they come just like that.
Yeah.
That's cute. And they have like iridescent wrapping on them.
Very cool. So besides coming into our store and shopping, which is a wonderful way to support us and the charity, we do the candy catering. So we do all the party favoring and the buffets and the centerpieces. We work with a lot of companies like the Adirondack Club. We do their birthday party favors for anyone having a birthday party there.
That's good to know.
We work with a gymnastics place out in Holliston. We have a bunch of different other companies.
So you've actually
local
reached out and
companies.
partnered with them to
Yes.
create collaborations so that
Yeah.
if someone asks, like, oh, what should we do for party favors? They'll say, oh, I'll just call Courtney and she'll pull together this.
Even last minute, under any budget.
Do you deliver?
I deliver.
She delivers.
I deliver.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So when you're planning a birthday party for
I've
12,
actually done
like,
them.
10-year-olds?
Yeah, you don't have to do anything. You tell me what you want, or you could come in and look around. But I've done party favors where they haven't even come into the shop. They just tell me over the phone. They pay for it. I deliver, and then they're done.
So you can do this in your pajamas.
Yeah, you can do it in your pajamas.
So I think I'm gonna have just a friends get together, and then we'll be drinking wine, and then you'll just show up with truffles.
Yeah,
I think that sounds awesome.
It'd be a winner.
It doesn't have to be a kid's birthday party.
I will deliver.
Yeah, you can stay
anytime.
for wine. You can stay for a bottle of wine. Perfect.
And then another piece of our business, we're launching a new website this year. It's it's actually almost done, and we're going to be launching e-commerce. So you can ship a gift to somebody in California. We'll have different options, selections of how many candy choices you can have. If you want to do party favors, you'll be able to do that. Everything's going to be online and purchasable.
Nice.
Worldwide.
So you brought with you a ton of your different party favors, so we can go through all of this. But there's something that I just remembered. You weren't supposed to have a candy shop.
No.
We kind of skipped over that whole thing, that there was never going to be a candy shop. This was accidental.
Yes.
We had said it earlier.
Yeah.
Things kind of happened.
Or
so,
I like to call it organically.
Organic. Yeah, I use that.
I like that.
We're on the same page here. So let's just backtrack before we go through all these options and talk about how did a candy shop suddenly happen? Yeah, when it wasn't supposed to be.
Well,
so you started Make Change for Change as part of your business endeavors separately, and decided you wanted to give back to the community.
Yes.
And then a candy shop appeared.
Yeah, we're looking
that.
for office space for the charity, so we could have somewhere to work besides our house with our 3 children there. And we were searching and searching, and we stumbled upon this really cute space. And office space. Said office.
Okay.
And then
it's on Union Street.
It's on Union Street.
And it actually has a different address, though, does it?
It's 334 Union.
334 Union.
On the side of Jimmy D's, then the laundromat, and then we're across from the Old Gold convenience store.
Yep.
So right where the crossing tracks are. They call it the crossing area.
Okay, that's what it's the
So it was a cute little office space, quaint, and so we took it and we're like, this is perfect. And then being in there, we realized it was a retail spot. Mm-hmm. So we said, we should sell something out of here that would help pay for the rent for the charity, decrease the cost and the overhead, and then we thought, and we're like, candy shop. There's no candy shop in Franklin, and everyone that knows me knows I love sweets. So it just kind of worked out perfectly.
Yeah, I don't think there is like a pure candy shop in Franklin
There's not,
that has the diversity that you have. There once was, and when Mark was on the show, we talked about how they used to be over by the bridge, and there was candy, tobacco, and alcohol.
Yeah.
And the kids would come in, and apparently the alcohol and the tobacco was in the back, and the candy was in the front, and it was like an old soda shop.
Yeah. And everyone
but that
says
was, I think, like
comes
60
in.
years ago.
Yeah, they say there's none of these around anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And it's true. You see them in touristy communities if you go down to the Cape or up in New Hampshire, but you don't see a little shop like this anywhere in the local suburban market.
And I remember when I was little, back in the day where you could let your kids walk unattended long distances when they're like 5.
Right.
We'd go to visit my grandmother, and they'd give us literally probably like a nickel or a dime or $1, and we'd walk up to the store at the corner in inner city Rochester, New York, and that was our big thing. I would get lemon heads. I loved lemon heads. Yeah. Not so much on the hot
We still have
tamales.
those. We have those.
You have the lemon heads?
Yeah.
So yeah, the lemon
I'll mail you
heads.
some.
What are the grape ones? The grape
heads.
Alexander?
Oh, yeah,
It used to be like back in the day, it was like
Alexander
the Grape.
Yeah.
That's what it was. So this is kind of nostalgic to that time.
It is. It brings back a lot of memories for people coming in that are our age and up, that remember those days. I had one in my town, and
so that was your motivation to create a candy shop.
Yeah.
And do you get a lot of the local community? Because it's a neighborhood over on Union Street. That's a pretty dense community neighborhood. And going to the laundromats.
We get a lot of word of mouth. We were able to put a sign on the road. A lot of people see that and drive in to see what it's all about. Facebook is a huge part of our business as well.
Yeah, I think for a lot of people now, understanding how to manage that social media, because I think that's how you a lot of times find something. A friend will like it, or you'll like it. So that brings people in.
And then just working with other local businesses, and sharing the space, and they were for us, we were for them,
and we had talked about that. You've worked with Franklin Liquors, you work with all these different groups for the favors, and I know you're huge on collaborating. That's something that we both share, where I firmly believe that the more we can work together, that's the foundation of Shop Franklin, is building that community, people who work together.
Right.
And I know that you're really open to that. So if there's anyone that needs candy,
Yeah.
Give Courtney and Corey a call.
Yeah, if any company ever has an event they're looking to do, I'd be happy to, do the candy for it, the favors, the candy bar setup.
And it goes to a good cause.
And it goes to a good cause. So, yeah.
It's not just going and shoveling candy, but it's actually
Right.
making a difference, which I think is
Yeah.
huge. So show me the candy.
Okay. So we went through a few of the, I did not travel with fudge because it does not travel well in the heat.
Yeah, so
And the one big thing about chocolate that people don't know is you should not refrigerate chocolate. Because again, going back to the humidity and the condensation,
it like sweats.
it sweats and then it molds.
Oh,
So if you ever have chocolate in your house, like fudge, don't refrigerate it.
okay. That's
Yeah.
good to know.
Yeah.
Well,
But it does have a long shelf life.
I was going to say
Yeah.
a big thing too is repeat business.
Mm-hmm.
Like something that I had no idea of until being there is candy's food. You consume it, you eat it. So like the candy that we have in the shop, we have a lot of people that come back because it's fresh. It hasn't been
That's
on the
good.
shelf
Right.
for 6 months
Right.
in a packaging.
It moves a lot, so
It's a little
stays
store,
fresh.
so
Yeah.
it turns
Yeah.
over, and you
Yeah.
can taste the difference.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
great point. It's quality.
It is. It's
Yeah,
very
yeah,
high
yeah.
quality. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now that I eat, like, I'm pretty conscientious about what I eat. Yes, I like candy, and I'll indulge. But when I do, I eat it as a whole food, as something that I
Yeah.
enjoy that piece. So
You
I
can
can't
taste the
I
difference
miss
of
going
a-
to CVS and grabbing a Hershey's bar. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong. But now whenever I eat something like that, I'm like, oh, it's not.
It doesn't taste the same.
It doesn't taste the
Tastes a little
same.
plasticky is the best way I can describe it.
Yes.
Yeah. It
Yeah,
tastes
just
plastic.
a little, or
Yeah.
oily.
Yeah.
But we won't go there.
No.
So, but you can really taste the
Yeah.
difference in the small batch, in the truffles. Yeah.
Yeah.
As I was saying, the one that I had, I think I ate like 4 in a very short amount of time.
And the
It
beautiful
was
thing
delicious.
about the truffles, they're all handmade.
Mm-hmm.
They're handmade in small batches. The ingredients they use are very high quality. So all GMO,
Oh, GMO free.
GMO free. Like the espresso filled one, the coffee they get from the best place on earth. The maple filled one is Canadian and Vermont infused maple.
Oh wow.
So they reach out to fair trade. They use fair trade coffee.
Mm-hmm.
So everything they use is high quality. They're made with milk, not cream, not butter.
Okay.
So that goes back to like the caramel technique,
Okay.
which actually makes them only 57 calories a truffle too. So
Oh.
anyone that's interested in healthy conscious, is health conscious and wants to enjoy sweets, they're perfect.
So
Okay.
calorie for
Yeah.
calorie, you could have like a dozen truffles versus one
So this
muffin.
one
Or
is
2
less
dozen.
than like a munchkin at Dunkin' Donuts. Less
Really?
calories. Yeah.
So we
Much
should give
less.
those to our kids for breakfast.
You should. Yes.
Not really. No, that's actually really
Yeah, it is
interesting. I would have
interesting.
never have thought that at all.
Because there's no butter and no cream. So they're made with milk.
and they're made with real
Yeah.
chocolate.
And they're gluten free. Anyone with gluten
That's
allergies.
good to know too. Are all of them gluten free?
Yes.
Or really?
Yeah, all our fudge and all of our truffles are gluten free.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's certified, manufactured
Yeah,
in a facility.
And it's not like let's make it gluten free to make a healthier candy.
Yeah.
It just
Like
naturally
processed
it performs
gluten-free.
better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. That's actually really good to know.
Yeah.
And now that you mentioned that, I bet a lot of the candies are
Yeah.
actually allergen free.
A lot of them are, but
There's
anyone
things
with
that-
peanut allergies.
Okay.
All the Jelly Bellies, we have a wall of them in a rainbow. They're all made in a facility without peanuts, so they're
Okay.
very safe. They're kosher, and they're gluten free and they're peanut free.
Okay.
So those are very safe. I tell people.
That's good to
Anything
know.
packaged, which I didn't bring a lot of pre-packaged stuff here, but we just read the ingredient labels for people and make sure that everything's safe for them if they have any allergies.
No, that's especially good for
Yeah. I
party
just did
favors,
party
for kids'
favors.
birthdays.
I did jelly beans. These are really cute little.
That is cute.
They can reuse them as cups.
And you can do whatever color
they're
suits your
allergy-free.
party. So if you go
Yeah.
on Pinterest and you have a
Yeah.
certain color theme going,
We did rainbow
and-
ones, but yep, these ones you could do.
Mhm.
So
I like
going-
this tower.
So when we launch e-commerce, it's a little heavy, so careful. When we launch our e-commerce site this year, you're going to be able to choose between a 6-pack option. So any 6 candies you want, it'll be
Oh,
filled
cute.
with confetti. I just took it out so you could see the candy.
Yeah.
Or a 3-pack. So this carries 3 candies. That one carries 6.
And you can choose.
Any candy you'll be able to choose. It gets custom wrapped up. You can add on a truffle. We have the smaller truffle bags that carry 1 or 2.
Yeah.
You can have that tied on as a little add-on.
The rock candy.
The
that's
rock candy,
cute.
yeah.
So it's like you can customize
You can
it
customize.
right online, like a drag and drop. Like so, this
Yeah.
box you'd see it and you click on, say you wanted gumballs. You drag it over and drop
if you
it in.
have like a family member that lives far away, or you wanted to send a little birthday gift to a niece or something,
Yeah.
and you don't want to just, it's all custom done for you. You just pick what you want in it, and we wrap it up pretty and send it on its way.
Nice.
And we have those in the shop too, which we
We
call
do.
it like gift and go.
Yep, we call
Like
it
say
gift
you
and go.
run in
Oh,
and you're
okay.
like, I need 6 gifts
Yeah.
for the people that you work
We
with,
wrap them up.
they're ready to go.
They're ready to go.
and you just weigh it.
So this one has a mallow cup in there. Remember the mallow cups?
Yeah.
So we
And then
wrap
can you
them.
customize the tool to, like, if, say it's the holidays, you can do holiday
Yeah.
theme or
Everything.
like
That's why I love when people come into the shop and talk to me, because they have ideas what they want and I have ideas and stuff, but we work together and we work with a budget and then we get what they want.
nice.
Yeah. I just did for a birthday party pack 20 of these, but they were all, it was blue cotton candy. I had the gummy sharks, gummy fish. I had rock candy and had that chocolate
cute.
seashells, so it looked like an aquarium.
Oh, that's
And the
super
mom was
cute.
so excited, and she said, my kids didn't want to eat it. They thought it was too pretty. So we
I
have
would eat
something like, so we have those boxes you can come in.
That is super
We have
cute.
unique candy, like, these are chocolate covered sunflower seeds.
Okay.
Really popular, really cute.
Now tell me about the Soothies.
So the
see
Soothies is our
those.
newest addition in the shop.
And these
come in
have a
packs of
special
10.
message, like a
They
special
do.
idea behind them, so it's not
So,
your typical candy.
This is your 10 pack. And then these are the lollipops and what they look like. And they come in 3 different flavors. So what these are is a woman, she was a cancer patient in New Jersey, and she came up with her own line of lollipops and lozenges to help alleviate the taste bud issue with chemo and radiation. So they're all natural ingredients. They come in chocolate, brown rice, orange barley, and honey lavender.
Okay.
And her big thing is to try and help people get their taste buds revived.
Okay.
And that's what these do.
Nice.
So we started carrying them, and I actually sold out my first batch, so I just got a whole new batch in.
Now both my parents are went through cancer. My mom's a cancer survivor with throat cancer,
Yeah.
and so that was 16 years ago. But at the time, this is exactly what I was looking for: is
Yeah.
something that to help her with nausea, to help her with her taste, because actually
Yeah.
hers was oral.
Right.
And this would have been incredible. So where are
Yeah.
these made?
So these are made in New Jersey.
Okay.
Yeah, but we
And
carry
you
them
import
here.
them and you
Yeah.
can special order them.
We're the
and-
only company that wholesales them. So,
Oh wow!
Yeah, so it's kind of, I'm working with her and
How did you find her?
Courtney's a good researcher.
research, and I have a family member who's fighting cancer as well. So I'm actually talking to the people at Dana-Farber right now about these.
And bringing them in and making
Hopefully.
them available for more
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
Because, yes, from my experience,
Yeah, it's tough.
something like that was so important to have. Because
Yeah.
there's so little they can eat, too.
Yeah, and I, my pageant coach from the days I did pageant, I don't know if you know, that's another side story. Whereas this one hasn't brought it up yet, but she's fighting cancer right now. And
Like, now I wish that we did have time for the pageant story. I picture we have big hair and lots of makeup. But we'll go there another day. That'll be our
Yeah.
next episode.
Mrs. Massachusetts, 2011.
Impressive.
So, she's fighting cancer. I just sent her a pack of three packs. So she said thank you, and she said it's helping her, and
Okay.
so I know they work. Yeah.
I think we have to reshoot the intro, and I have to introduce Courtney as Mrs. Massachusetts 2011. We may have to do
It's on
that.
my Facebook page.
Oh, good to know. All right. I'll look it up.
Yes.
All right. So I'm not going to let you leave here without letting me have a truffle.
You have to. We
So-
brought you.
Do I get to
whatever
keep
you
all
want.
this?
Yeah.
Where's my bag?
No,
I think
it's
I have a shopFranklin tote
it's
around
like-
here
Here's
somewhere.
a cute little. Wait, are we still filming?
Yeah.
It's like one of those restaurants where there's no takeout bag in like Illinois.
You just wrap
so
it up and
we're
go.
gonna sit here and so you just eat as much as you can.
Really?
That you get whatever you eat, you get to keep.
You guys have no idea how much I can eat. Seriously.
I want to add a side
Uh,
note that
yes.
although I am the face of the Sugar Shop,
Yes.
he is the face of the Sugar Shop as well when I'm not there. So he proudly made these beautiful red inspired favor bags.
I like it.
Isn't that cute?
Everything's red.
Everything's red.
And
I've
the wax
trained him
lips.
very well. If I'm not there, he can
Pull it together.
do it.
Yeah.
Awesome. I will take the red favor bag in your honor. Right.
Perfect.
And
In a truffle.
Will you
Um,
put
I
the
think
wax
you
lips
need
on?
to open them
no,
up.
I won't put the wax lips on. I've got mine all set.
Would you like to open a truffle up and show the?
No, I think that's a great idea. I still think there's one with an animal, and
Okay.
I can't remember what it is. So let's see. Oh wait, here's the whole thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna snag this from you. All right.
I'll tell
There's
you what
one
we
that was like
have.
super famous.
We have plain Jane, which is your dark chocolate. We have, let me see.
I totally think I would be
Holy cow.
What's Miss Congeniality?
Miss Congeniality is cherry hazelnut. We have Santa's Addiction, which is peppermint.
Don Juan.
We
This is
have-
like a quiz now. Corey, what's Don Juan?
I don't know them all. I've eaten them all though.
Mexican cinnamon.
I can tell.
Yep.
I'm just kidding. Mexican cinnamon. That sounds actually really good.
If you like, it's like, you know, they're. The best I could say is that they're all like they're infused. The flavors aren't
Yeah.
dominant.
It's like a set
Coconut salted caramel.
Oh, the salted caramel.
Coconut salted
Oh,
caramel.
coconut salted caramel.
Salted caramel.
What's the name of the
It's this
coconut
one.
salted
This is
caramel?
regular.
All right, now I'm gonna get creative here.
The Rasmanian Devil's really
Yeah, the
good.
Rasmanian Devil's good too.
All right, so we need to
Blimey.
go now because I have some chocolate to eat. So Courtney and Corey, thanks for coming to the show. I really appreciate it. And I'm looking forward to stopping by and having more truffles at the Sugar Shop because
Life is short, make it sweet.
we'll do.
This program was made possible by your Franklin friends and neighbors. Good folks just like you. Thanks for supporting Franklin TV. And thanks for watching.